something that I found incredibly disturbing that I mentioned in one of my videos earlier that I did on my own, a brief 10-minute. I guess most Comicsgaters will have heard of somebody called Nasser. Ethan basically said something like, can you imagine the amount of Comicsgaters who are trying to get on my show? Can you basically imagine that there could be talented creators out there who could be losing their house? And you're taking up their spot. I think I want you to work harder, and that's their spot.
Yeah, I think that there might be a little kind of a sense of there might be a little bit of inferiority complex with Nasser in terms of him being.
He's a kid. He's 20 years old.
Perhaps most inexperienced, but
he's a kid laughing all the way to the bank.
Unfortunately, ties in with his need to raise himself in his own estimation.
But he also
you guys. He's a little kid. He's 21 years old. And yeah, you know, me saying, and by the way, and Nasser is a world famous shitlord on this channel, and he, you know, that's his whole thing. He's like, his gimmick is he's very young and precocious and rude suddenly out of the blue.
Yeah.
And you don't expect it because we're all old men and he's this little kid. And he says rude things. That's the joke behind Nasser. That's why people love him or love to hate him.
He's also a real life friend to most of us.
Yeah, we actually talk
real life. Can you imagine being 21 years old and having like 10 pro comic book real life friends to hang with? And you're a peer because your books fully fund at the same level as all the rest of them on your first time out. These people don't get it.
It's mind blowing.
Yeah,
but I mean,
geez.
You know, me saying to Nasser, you know, can you imagine there are people out there that would probably eat your spot and you're here acting like a goof? Yeah, that's correct. But I mean, that, you know, you guys just said that you don't need the spot. You're insisting on the spot. And so me having you in there instead of Nasser is not helping somebody who's about to lose their house, as you just said. You guys don't need the money. You guys don't need the spot. So why are you?
He does. Yeah.
Well, I mean, anyone here can talk about, just talking about Nasser, anyone here can, you know, talk about how hard Nasser worked.
Yeah.
I mean, he was persistent. He wouldn't stop.
You guys have no idea how many emails he sent me.
Every one of us.
and still sends.
I know, he's still sending them to me, yeah.
You know, it's amazing that they want him to be kicked off so they can be on. I mean, as if you would do that. As if anybody in their right mind would give his space to them. That's disgusting.
Nasser's not going anywhere. Nasser is staying right
he's
here.
staying.
Everyone loves Nasser. Nasser is learning how to write. He's selling comics. He's delivering his comics. He's funny and entertaining on the show. He's fun to kick off the show. He's got a good sense of humor. He's a big part of. No, he does. Well, I kicked him off twice yesterday, and you know, it was funny. And everybody sent me notes like, that was great. I love Nasser. You know, I really do. He's old enough to be my kid. You know, I have a 19-year-old son. He's 21. I kind of you know, I kind of see him that way, and I'm annoyed. You know, this kind of thing makes me kind of protective of Nasser. Fuck these people.
Little Caesar.
Little Caesar.
Oh, that's gonna stick.
Oh man,
you're welcome.
That's gonna stick.